What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Getting started early. Like, if you guys remember back, we used to do this all the time. We used to go right about this time. Haven't done that in a hot minute, but doing that here tonight on Thursday Thunder. A lot of stuff to get into. We've seen a lot of things going down between the New World Order, WCW, and the corporate syndicate. So, in that theme, I don't think there's any way to even get away from that thing. You know what I mean? There's no way to even move on from what we're doing. We are so in the middle of it. So let's just go ahead and look at the card here real quick. We've got the brand new TWC World Champion and his tag team partner facing off against Eagle Star and Bama of the Four Horsemen. Huge match here tonight. Samantha Walker and Crimson facing off for the television title. Jakai getting a shot at current WCW United States Champion Matt Storm. Mimi and Cheyenne will face off against one another. Vipero and Kempty going after the Cruiserweight title. Women's 10-woman Royal Rumble. Now, I got to tell you, we are going to do something in the next one where we have a monthly. In the month it happens, I'm just going to call out the month. It'll be the March Royal Rumble. The April Royal Rumble, the May Royal Rumble. We are going to have a 30-minute, and it is only going to be on that one particular show. It is only going to be 30 men and 30 women going after it. So, will be interesting. I want to see if the game really, I think it tracks the stats, but if we're doing this on a regular basis, it will give us a chance to maybe break some of the records inside the game. So, it's not going to be like the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event, and we will figure out what the winners get. They'll get title shots, obviously, but it'll just be a kind of a fun thing in addition to what we're doing type of a deal. Women's hardcore title on the line here tonight. We're going to try it out. Like, I don't know. It never seems to last very long. But Jay Savage and Blaze McCoy are going to step inside a steel cage. You can either pin, tap, or get out of the cage. So we'll see how that works out. And then a two-man elimination match. Current WCW World Tag Team Champions and current WCW World Champion Rowdy Hunt and GC Rock will be defending their titles against Jace Wagner and Toast McGoats of the NWO. So what is going on, Digital? First one in the stream tonight. Welcome to the stream. Bama, what is happening, my man? Welcome to the stream. King Sam, welcome into the stream. And Logan Windsor already in the stream. So lots of stuff happening in the chat already. Let's get this show on the road. You know, you want to talk about some kind of creepy entrances. This is freaky. Look at that.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 532 pounds. Chaos!
And then you got the boogeyman sitting in the back, lurking around, doing his thing. So you've got the Psycho, you got the gentleman and current TWC World Champion, Drew, and then right in the background, just hiding under the bed, lurking behind the Psycho. Peekaboo, I don't really see you, but the boogeyman, you can kind of see him moving in the darkness back there. You know, and that's where the boogeymen like to hang out. They like to hang out back in the shadows, so that's what you got to watch out for at night when you're going to bed. Chaos starting to get themselves fired up. Not even wanting to wait for the other team, just starting to push each other around. And you want to talk about knowing how to make an entrance and freaking the bejesus out of you. Like, you know, if I'm Bam and I'm Eagle, again, I'm not going down there. I'm sitting back on the hump back there, and I'm like, no, I'm just going to buy a ticket and watch. Send somebody else out. Not having it.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 480 pounds, the WCW Super Extreme Tag Team Champions, the Four Horsemen.
So you see the kind of turmoil that the WCW as a whole is in right now, but the Four Horsemen also in quite some turmoil right now. Really, two horsemen running around carrying out the name, doing the thing. So this should be a very interesting match right here. The very next show, too, is going to be the TWC happening. I'm very excited for that show. You guys, if you guys watch the creator stream, you got to see some of the cool little secrets, some of the cool little features, some of the neat little tricks that we're going to be having in that show. So going to be a great show. Already have two really, really great world champions on that brand. Getting ready to get those things started, get that show kicked off and in the right direction. So then technically you look at what's going on. Bama Boy and Eagle Star, both former WCW world champions. On the men's side, I've almost got the entire history put together for the titles, and then I'm going to get to work on the women's side, hopefully get all that done before the next game comes out, but and then get that uploaded into the spreadsheet and get the spreadsheet updated in the Discord. That way you guys can see everything that's going on. Really interesting history. If you go all the way back, you look at some of the guys and you're like, oh, this guy is just that. But back in a season 1, season 2, season 3, maybe season 4, they were world champions, United States champions, maybe they were intercontinental champions, tag champions. So it's really interesting to see when you put our entire history together like that. And finally figured out kind of how to do it. Before we had some clean breaks with some things, but now we're going to put the whole thing together. So going to be very interesting moving forward. One of the most interesting things is Rowdy is the first guy. So Totes was the first guy to win it 3 times. Sentinel was the second guy to win the world title 3 times. Then Rowdy won it 3 times, but then Rowdy became the very first one to win it 4 times. So it's kind of neat like that. Instead of just having your 1 and your 2-time champions, we're actually starting to get into some things. SC Jumpman, the only person to win what is now the WCW tag team titles. He has won the belt 2 times with another guy, 3 times with Milkman, and is a 5-time tag team champion. So it's that kind of stuff, and because these guys actually went out, won these titles, it should absolutely count for it. So now it will. Again, tonight you got to watch out for some of the things too, like moving forward in this match. Only a 10 count can end it, but in some other matches it will be a 20 count. So it'll make a lot of things a lot more interesting going forward. Digital's got the right idea too. If you guys are just tuning in, please like, subscribe, join our Discord. You want to be a member of the WCW, become a member of the channel. You don't even have to ask me at that point. You become a member of the channel, you are in the WCW. That's way number one. Way number two, subscribe, show up, become a part of the community, get in the Discord, start mixing it up. Reach out to me, let me know that you are interested. We will talk. Because we've had too many people now. I used to just grab you, put you in, make your character, download your character, do whatever we got to do to get you in. You don't have to have the game. I can create your character. We'll talk back and forth on your creation. But we've had too many people show up, get a character made for them, and then just disappear. I fire you right after that. So... But now the TWC World Champion getting in the ring. And now starting to get to work on Eagle Star. Splits Eagle Star open, although it's hard to tell that he did it. Eagle Star with that mask on. And you can see Eagle Star's grandson on the outside of the ring. The youngest member in the WCW. Every member is over 18 years of age, though, in the game. So we'll start seeing some of Wee Man, too, probably in the TWC coming up. And you kind of expect, like, the Boogeyman, maybe even Wee Man, to get involved in this match. So far, they haven't, really just kind of rooting on their teams. But look at this. Huge, and you think, and Bama doesn't go down. Drew says he's not having it, puts his finisher on him. And it is interesting how unique and how similar... They're not the same, but how similar Drew Hawthorne and Iffy's finishers really are. You got the Fafo Slam. Not sure if we have named Drew's finisher yet, but, being a world champion, we got to figure that out as well. Bama, though, starting to get this turned back around. After taking that, able to get out of that, and now Bama and the Psycho going after it, and you can tell Bama is starting to get it ready. You can see he wants to use it, but maybe not sure if it is time yet, so gets Eagle Star tagged into the match. And you look at how big the Psycho is. With him able to climb up Eagle Star, that kind of shows Eagle Star's strength right there. Able to hold him up in the air, but all for naught because the Psycho puts the moves on him. And the Psycho moves a little bit different than most big men move, and that is one of the reasons why it just doesn't look natural. And they call him the Psycho. Oh, Eagle going in. Looked like he might have been going in for a submission. The Psycho able to stop it, though. And get back in control of the match. You know, you get these two guys on the same page and watch out. They may be seeing some World Tag Gold in their future. Now, you look at the guys that are going to be in the girls in the TWC. In some cases, you're going to see, and like in the case especially of both of the current, the men's and the women's champion, their tag team is still doing work in the WCW. On the single side, they are in the TWC, and look at the state of what is going on already. Not sure whose blood that is, but I believe it could be Eagle Star. Eagle might really be bleeding a lot underneath that mask. Something we're going to want to kind of keep an eye on. Can't tell if it's Robert Kemp or Eagle Star. I believe, though, it is Eagle Star. We'll just have to wait and see. But you want to talk about getting a match started out quickly. Quick like and... Oh! No, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't notice it from before. So it's not Robert Kemp. It's got to be Eagle Star. 1, 2. And the Psycho able to kick out in 2. Oh yeah, don't worry about reaching out to me. I am always very available. And if not, just leave me a message. As soon as I am, I'll get right back to you. It's going to be interesting to see if and how he grows and develops. Whoa! Big kick. Right to the champ's face immediately, though, gets out, and look at that Eagle nose. And you can see the blood absolutely from Eagle. When he got out of the match initially, you didn't see it, but now, even though you can't see it on his forehead, you can see the blood dripping down onto his chest. And even just laying on top of Drew, you can see the blood transference everywhere. So Eagle losing a lot of blood. Wonder if he is even going to be able to finish this match. He gets in to give Bama a breather, but leaving blood wherever he goes right now. And now you can see Drew starting to take advantage of that, seeing what's going on. Gets the Psycho tagged back into the match. Can they isolate Eagle Star and then maybe gain the advantage right there? Because you got to wonder, how long can Eagle even last? But do not forget, he is a horseman. Horseman on another level. So, like I say, Logan, join the Discord. We got a link right up there at the top. Join the Discord. Reach out to me. We'll see. Right now, we have 0 spots available, but they open up all the time. So, plus, going into 2K25, we've got plenty of spots open for that. 1, 2, and would you believe, you look at the amount of blood Eagle Star's losing right now. And I was like, he has probably got to find a way to get Bama tagged in. And there it is. Oh! Hits Bama with the roll tide. Or Bama hits him with the roll tide. He doesn't go down. Then tries to kick Bama. Bama gets out of the way. And now these guys going back and forth. But he has hit him with the roll tide. And I don't even know. Again, if you wonder how some of these guys get their name, that is absolutely psychotic. What happened right there? And the Psycho starting to kick it up to another psychotic level. What is going on, Angel? Welcome to the stream. I'll tell you, my thoughts on the entrances is the character models are amazing. They have upgraded the character models so well. They have upgraded the entrances quite a bit. But you know what? I don't care about any of it. None of it. I mean, yeah, you care a little bit, don't get me wrong, but I really don't. You want to know the big news that nobody's talking about? 2, 3, and look at that! Eagle Star, despite losing all the blood, despite having blood everywhere around the ring, definitely got to go back and make sure Eagle gets some medical attention. Nobody is talking about this in the 2K community, and it is blowing my mind because they bitched about it, and they bitched about it, and they bitched some more about it, and they bitched about it this year again, and it is in the game now, and nobody is talking about it. Not one person, but Lionel Jinx, the creative director of the WWE 2K series, confirmed yesterday that we can now have night 1 and night 2 of pay-per-view events. That's right. You can choose. He has said you can choose. I haven't seen it. You can choose to have pay-per-view events now, not just on Sunday. You can choose to have it on Saturday and Sunday. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean Saturday can go either way, or Saturday is only going to be for PLE events? I don't know. But even if it was only for PLE events, that wouldn't even necessarily be a bad thing. We'll talk about it after the show. In the bonus part, we'll talk about it. What is going on, Jesse Jackhammer? Welcome to the stream. Streamlabs. Here's what I need you to do. You know, we just got past Christmas, and candy canes are one of my favorite things. Like, I love, what's going on, Herbie? Welcome to the stream. I love taking candy canes and just chewing on them, stick them in the mouth, like just, and then even afterwards, like, you know, even though it's pure sugar, like, but your breath is even better, you know what I mean? It's candy canes. How can anybody not like candy canes? And so what I want to do for Streamlabs, I would like Streamlabs maybe to reach up on the Christmas tree and take down one of the candy canes. And then I'd want it to open up the packaging, right? Just open up the packaging on the candy cane a little bit. And don't take it all the way off. Just bring it down just enough. And then kind of look at it. You smell the candy cane. I love smelling the candy canes you got. I mean, again, pure sugar, right? But then Streamlabs, what I need you to do is take that candy cane, turn that sumbitch sideways, and stick it straight up your candy ass. You're not going to be a moderator in this stream. You know, I'm just saying. Just saying. Logan Windsor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Women's Undisputed World Television Championship.
Logan, I really appreciate that, brother. You don't even know. Again, all the money goes back into the channel. You guys can see right behind me, right there, that title belt weighs about 7 pounds. Like, it is a nice replica title belt, and we are going this year, going to be fighting for that title belt right over there in the game. We're going to have a tournament. Whoever wins the tournament in the game, I'll mail you the title belt. So, I'm just, all the money goes back into it. It may go into some equipment, like we got a sound card. There are subscriptions that I pay for to make the content better, but whatever it is goes back into this channel to make better content for you guys. So I really appreciate what you're doing right there. Now, if you look at the overall thing that we are trying to do, the overall goal, we hit it. Logan just hit it. He said, forget it. I'm just going to hit it one time. Killing me softly with his song, 2 times, 2 times. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate you doing that, brother. Helps out the stream. But like I say, get in our Discord. Are you in the Discord, Logan? If you're not in the Discord, get in it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about some stuff. If you have the game, do you have the game? Do you already have a character created? And then just understand, I'm going to toadsify your character. Like, we're going to take it to another level. I don't know if people realize that. Like, I can't help it. But here we go. If you guys remember, Samantha becoming the television champion last week, beating Melinda G, and now faces off.
The challenger from the pits of hell, the Destroyer, Crimson.
And Bama's been on another level these last 3 episodes.
Tokyo, Japan, the WCW Women's Undisputed World Television Champion, the Hammer, Samantha Walker.
And just to show you, like, all that stuff going, raising up. Raising up the goals right there, so you guys are on another level. I have a steep goal. I have a steep goal for money this year, monthly. And you guys have been crushing it already. Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Again, and it's this community. Look at that! Samantha goes flying right away. The television champion, understand, and she is about to be in the fight of her life. The largest woman, whether in the WWE or the WCW. Crimson, and Crimson really starting to come into her own. You know, we thought just purely because of size, all of a sudden, all the way back in season 1, when Kane walked his daughter down to the ring, we thought immediately she was instantly just going to be crushing it. Not the case. Even though she is that big, just didn't have the experience. But now in season 6, really starting to come into her own, and we could absolutely see her start dominating not just the WCW Women's Division, but also dominating the Universal title division. So, going, starting right here at the television title, trying to win, but don't dare count Samantha Walker out. But Samantha exploding in the beginning, hitting her with that big forearm, and Crimson stopping it. Just not even going down. Finally, Samantha gets her down on the ground, and that is what she is going to have to do. Stuff like that right there, using the entire ring. Bama, I'm not kidding. Bama's been on another level as well. You look at Bama and Sped, probably 2 of the top donators. You look at King Sam. If you look at King Sam, Sped and Bama, probably the top 3 donators for the year. You throw in Digital Dogs, Logan's donating. Like, I mean, you guys are doing the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I really appreciate it. Everybody. Solo always gets in and buys his ticket. JP, he gets in, he buys his tickets. Like, it's a cool deal. And that's what I mean. If we can get, you look at the number of subscribers we had, if we got our members up to around 100, even if everybody's subscription was $2.99, it funds the channel. It funds the channel every single month, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely amazing what we're doing and what we're going to continue to do. I've got some big ideas. Hopefully we can get them also done. We got a lot of them done in 24. We didn't get the title thing done, but now you guys see it. We got the title. We're doing that. 1, 2. this is what I was talking about. Don't count Samantha out. But we had these goals, and you guys crushed the goals. We've got big goals again in 25. And a pretty big idea. Hopefully the cards will fall into place. Hopefully everything comes into alignment. And things are going to explode when they do. Like, it's going to be amazing. Hey, guys, you guys don't ever have to give $1, so don't even worry about it, King Sam. Like, not a big deal. You always take care of real life first. You know, I like to go out and gamble. And I don't gamble a lot, but I like to go out and gamble. Me and my wife will take like $100 and go out to a casino one night. And when the money's gone, it's gone, right? And my kids wanted to come with us, and I told our kids, I said, do not gamble the money that you need. Like, if you need that money, don't be like, oh my God, I have 50, but I need 200, so I'm going to gamble the money. No, you're not. Like, that's not how it works. Me and my wife typically win money, but we don't go to win money. There's some nights where we're like, some nights I'm up to $300 and we just gamble all night, drink nice and slow and just have a good time. You know what I mean? And I just pay $200-$300 for the night to have a good time. Some nights we go with $50, win 200, and we call that a day. So, yeah, you don't have to spend $1 is what I mean. But I'm really, really appreciative that you guys do. It's the things that are it makes a difference. It makes a big difference. So, oh, she just about snuck that in. That might have been all over but the crying, but Samantha starting to feel it right now and says, hey, let me get in a workout real quick. I didn't quite get all the reps in at the gym. Listening for the crowd backing her on this one. Referee trying to stay on top of stuff, and look at that. Do you know the power it takes to pick up Crimson? And of course, the way she did that to get Crimson up and then use all of the weight and all of the force and all of the weight of Crimson to drive her into the mat.
Still, WCW Women's Undisputed World Television Champion, the Hammer, Samantha Walker.
But to drive her into the mat like that is how she came away with the win. So overwhelmed by the size of Crimson, but able to come back, able to withstand that initial beatdown, come back and retain the Women's Television Championship. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, kind of like what I'm saying. Like, 1,250 subscribers right now. Could you imagine just 100 of them at $2.99 a month? You know what I mean? Like $3 a month basically is what that would be. And it would be phenomenal. That would be all we need. That would be like the sustaining capital we need to continue to grow everything and do everything. Have 2 to 3 title belt giveaways every single year. So yeah, guys, we're growing to a neat place. Like, you guys are making the visions come true. You guys are having your own visions too, and we are starting to come together with that as well. So, I love every one of you guys. I know I'm saying that. I don't even mean to disrupt the show, but it's just, it is a big deal. It's a big deal to me. So and certainly. Yeah, and I'm not saying you guys should go out and gamble. I'm just saying me and my wife, we enjoy doing it. So, hey, what is going on, Shockwave Wrestling? Welcome to the stream, brother. If you guys haven't gone out and checked out Shockwave Wrestling, go check that out.
And is for the WCW United States Championship.
What's going on, Extreme Smoky Mountain Wrestling? Welcome to the stream. Guys, too, make sure you are in the Discord. If I see you all the time in the chat and somehow you're not in the Discord, like what's going on? Click the link up there. If it's not working because somebody already clicked it, I think it's always like a one-time use deal or whatever. Just tell me. I'll put another link in there. Not a big deal. Need to get you guys in the Discord. Lots of stuff going on in the Discord. And then around this time of year, while I don't make videos, like I'm not a news video guy, right? I do, and so does our community. We do drop a lot of links to different videos and different stuff. Also, it is a way to promote your own channel. So if you're not in my Discord, you should be. Also, some neat back storylines that are going on. Now, back to the show. Remember, Jakai won the WCW Money in the Bank briefcase. At any time, he can cash that in. But I think he has noticed the route Matt Storm took. You saw Jakai came in, and he came in kind of hot. And then it didn't translate into title victories. So kind of took a step back, got the Wolfpack going, but then saw what Matt Storm did. Matt Storm won the WCW Money in the Bank briefcase, parlayed that win into getting a United States title shot, used then the Money in the Bank briefcase to take advantage of a situation and beat Rowdy in the Rowdy's second match of the night to win the world title. Has lost the world title back to Rowdy since then, but is still the WCW United States champion. And I think with Jakai winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, he sees that and then worked his way in to getting a WCW United States title shot before using the Money in the Bank briefcase. Now, the brilliance of it is Matt Storm will earn a world title shot because of this run he's been on.
Weighing in at 238 pounds, Jackie
I wish there was somebody in my community.
Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 247 pounds, the WCW United States champion, the Captain, Matt Storm.
That there was somebody in our community. You see what Bama just did with the thing? I don't know. I put them all in there. I don't know how to make it work. The iDiscord thing, the commands, I put all the commands in there. There should be all kinds of crazy commands that I can't get any of them to work. I don't understand why. Everything's connected. Obviously, we're doing the streaming. We're doing all the things. I don't know. I wish somebody that understood what they were doing, like I could sit down with one day and we could figure out the command thing in the chat like that, because it'd be phenomenal. I love it. Oh, right away, Mr. Money in the Bank getting after the champion. And look at this, Aja Smith, just like whatever. She's like, look, I'm going to take a page out of Charles Robinson's book and tries protecting the champion. Now, I'm not going to say, because we don't officially know. I'm just Frankie Two Fingers, right? But it wouldn't be a stretch to say that Totes Magos does have certain referees on the books, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's probably paying a few of them under the table. What is going on, Raymond? Welcome to the stream, brother. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta smash the like button, you know what I mean? You gotta smack it like it owes you money. Now, if you don't like what you see, I highly encourage you to hit the dislike button 2 times. Hit it twice. Like, don't just hit it once. Don't just be a wimp about it and you're like, oh, I hit the dislike button, I showed him. You hit it twice. Like, you man up, or you woman up. I want you to bow up to that dislike button and bam, bam, you hit it twice. Let it know what time it is. But if you do if you're one of the 12,000 unique viewers that we get to this channel every 90 days, why are you not hitting the subscribe button? I'd rather you just punch the subscribe button one time. What's going on, Beast? Welcome to the stream, brother. And look at this. Like, you think, like, right away Jakai is getting the advantage in this match, but then immediately the champion gets it turned back around as well. And you think, oh, well, Jakai's in trouble. I don't know which one of these guys is in trouble, because we have seen it multiple times where these guys should be losing a match. You're like, oh, they've been beat so bad, there's no way around it. And yet they still, both guys come out on top. So when does it happen? Who knows? 2. Oh, and see, look, I'm like 2, but it's not even a 2 count. After all of that, he gets on Jakai. So, and Jakai, the king of cutters, he can hit you with a cutter coming from anywhere. Yeah, go check out Jesse Jackhammers. Go check out Extreme Smoky Mountain. Go check out Shockwave Wrestling. Go check out Shockwave Wrestling. You might see Totes My Goats in the ring. You would see Totes My Goats winning in the ring if Shockwave downloaded my brand new moveset. Not my new wrestler. Download my moveset. Go under moveset. Find Totes. The newest one. And we just about... Totes sitting back here talking smack about how great his new moveset is. And we about saw a brand new champion, Matt Storm, now crawling over into that corner. And look, if I'm the world champion, I don't necessarily know. Whoa! Coast to coast with Art Bell. Jakai getting into the strange, dark, and mysterious. Now he splits open Matt Storm, and look, I don't know that Matt Storm has had, outside of Rowdy, I don't know that Matt Storm has had this level of competition. Matt Storm trying to end it though right now, 1, and still only a 1 count, and you can start to see through the blood coming down the right side of Matt Storm's forehead. You're starting to see a little disdain. He went to hit him with the cutter. Matt Storm waiting on it, puts him in a crossface. But Jakai works his way out of it and then still finds a way to hit him with the cutter. We might have a brand new United States WCW champion, but we don't. How did he kick out of that? How indeed. Blood coming down the face of Matt Storm, gets hit with a cutter from Jakai and still finds a way to kick out of it. Little Matrix move being done there. Jakai going for this, and this is where Jakai gets really dangerous. You know, you look at the size of Jakai, not a heavyweight, but because he is a light heavyweight, he is able to do some things, kind of that tweener type of a deal, and he has got the moveset to prove it. So Matt Storm able to kick out. Jakai then able to kick out. Jakai thinks he's got him. We've seen Storm do this before. He said, whoop, whoop, peekaboo, I see you. And comes again. And Matt Storm starting to get fired up. That is not the thing you want to see if you are Jakai. What is going on? Prime time. Welcome to the stream. It is crazy this year. We've done some different things to change the format of how we do things, and it is something else. We are already this year on episode 92 in our Universe Mode, episode 193 overall. So there's plenty of action to go back and watch, and here we go. This might be it. 2, 3. And Matt Storm will retain the WCW United States title.
Here is your winner, and still WCW United States Champion, the Captain, Matt Storm.
But that is one of those matches right there where you wondered, like, Storm has been pretty dominant in his matches. Got the best of Rowdy the one time. Rowdy comes back and beats him, gets back the world title. The match didn't go quite even how I thought it would have went, right? And so it gets really interesting with that. But we haven't seen him quite in a banger like this, you know what I mean? Where, like, it's really going back and forth and things are happening and we don't know what's going on and how's everything going to work itself out. We don't know. He just got taken to the limit with Jakai. Like, I thought Jakai wins. Like, he gets hit and gets hit with that finishing move, and that should have been it. But Matt Storm finds a way to dig down deep, finds a way to do the thing, and then comes away with the victory, securing his title. So, you know, tip of the cap to Matt Storm, continuing on and actually going past Vipeiro's win streak, now trying to beat Tote's winning streak.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by representing the corporation from Sin City, May.
You know, you look at Mimi, you look at Phoenix going all the way back to season 1, 2 of the most iconic and noticeable characters in our Universe Mode. 2 of the most recognizable women in the ladies division. You know, we talk about our women's division being the best of any federation. These 2 women helped pave the way to make that possible. So Mimi, though, tonight gonna face off against, and Mimi hasn't risen to the world title level yet, but she is getting ready to face off against Cheyenne, the greatest women's universal champion of all time. So big deal tonight if she can hold her own in the ring.
And accompanied by Heather, representing the NWO from St. Louis, Missouri, the Extreme Shy Girl Davis.
But if she can find a way to not even necessarily win, but really have a good showing in the ring with Cheyenne here tonight, will that be one of those things that kind of propel her right now into the world title talk? When we look at the people that are involved and maybe on the women's side for the world title, Rapincha starts having really good matches against former world champions. Melinda Gutierrez starts having great matches and then starts winning the television title, the United States title. But she's having great matches against former women world title. Now those 2 are up in the world title talk with Cheyenne, with Witcher, with Ozzy. So can Mimi get up in there? We know Phoenix has won a world title. We know Heather has won world titles. But can Mimi kind of step herself up and get in there? Definitely worthy of, like, getting the shot to see, you know what I mean? But can she do it? And look at that! Foot right to the mohawk. That's illegal in 9 states. And whoa! Hits Cheyenne, and Cheyenne's like, hold up, mama. You want to get after it? Let's get after it right now. Both women now standing in the center of the ring. Mimi says hit it, but does not let her do it. Blocks it. Now Cheyenne says hit it, and she says, yeah, I'll let you hit it right there. Right across the chin. Oh, Cheyenne barely moves back in time, misses the roundhouse kick, now turns it around. We talk about this. Cheyenne can end your night in 3 moves. 3 moves, night over. So that's what Mimi has got to watch out for. And then you got Mimi with her finishing move, the Mia Moore. She'll embarrass you. She'll straight up embarrass you when she pins you. Yeah, if you reach out to me on the Discord sometime, I will. We can talk. I'll tell you how I did it. It was a strategy that works, and I'm helping Solo right now in his own universe build up the women's division. He is starting to have a really strong women's division as well. But there's a trick to get it off the ground and moving in the right direction quickly. And then it'll build and grow. So here's the dangerous part for Mimi right now, is Cheyenne is probably just waiting and biding her time for the 8-second ride. Now Mimi, though, probably understands that, because you know both these women, phenomenal at doing film studies. Cheyenne showing you, and we were going to talk about it a little bit earlier. Cheyenne, obviously one of the smaller wrestlers in the game, yet the greatest Universal Champion. She has beat the likes of Crimson. Her and Ozzy go back and forth. Her and Witcher go back and forth. Her and Jane go back and forth. Lots of iconic battles, but typically Cheyenne coming out on top. So here we go again. Gets her up, flips her over. Little flippity-doo-dah powerbomb right there, and this might be it. No, thought it was going to be it. Instead, sees that she removed that turnbuckle pad and said, hey, let me help you out. Throws her right into the turnbuckle pad, now taking it up to the top rope. Mimi doesn't see it coming, gets back up to her feet, or does she? Powerbomb Cheyenne, goes for the pin. 1. But that's the kind of thing you got to do against Cheyenne. You got to kind of catch her riding dirty. Now what is going on here? Both women clotheslining each other, and now down in the center of the ring. We talked about, would these ladies even get involved in the match? And now you got Phoenix and Heather D in the center of the ring. Referee says, what? Referee throws her out and now throws out the leader of the NWO. Both wrestlers going, hey, what is happening? And now it is still a one-on-one match, but there is no help on either side. Both these women now on an island. Now it's not like they've never been here before, but just not expecting it. And look at the flippity-dippities that just came off the top rope to the outside of the ring. We have seen Cheyenne do that move a couple of times, and that is typically the prelude to the 8-second ride. But will she even need it after the punishment both these women have taken in this match? She will not. We did not see the Mia Moore. We did not see the 8-second ride, and still Cheyenne comes out on top, the winner.
Here's your winner, the Extreme Shy Girl, Davis.
You can see the toll that victory took, though. And so we talked about it at the top of the match. Would Mimi put her name in the hat maybe for the world title? And I would say without a doubt, she definitely has. Even though she didn't win, taking the greatest Universal Women's Champion all the way to the limits, all the way to the extreme, you got to say that she earned a title shot, possibly to at least have her name up in the women's category. Now, when does she get the shot? Like, who knows? But we do know that she is definitely deserving of that title shot. Now, Vampiro was on an epic run. He was like just moving through these title belts, worked his way all the way up to the United States title, had the second longest run in United States Championship history. And then it kind of faltered out.
Champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship.
But kind of sputtered out and then went on an epic losing streak. However, has gotten it turned back around. Ratings jump back up through the roof, and now, since joining the corporate syndicate, was a member of the syndicate, but now since merging with the corporate syndicate, once again brought the Universal Tag Team Championships back, not just around his waist, but back to the WCW. And now starting a possible singles run. Can he beat Kempty Watson here tonight? You hear it a lot with JP talking about how he is the greatest cruiserweight champion ever. Was the only two-time champion and defended the belt for a record 3 times. Now, Kempty Watson is also a two-time champion, has defended the belt once. Can he defend it here again? Can he continue to chase after the streak? The 3-time defending streak, definitely something that is within reach. It's not something out. It's not like an 11-win streak, like generational type winning streak, especially for this game. It is within reach, but nobody else. Kempty has defended it 1 time. Zach Hamilton 1 time. Dragunov 1 time. Kempty defended it for the 2nd time for 1 time. Can they get past that? Can Kempty get past it tonight? Or can the corporate syndicate stop it right now? Can Vampiro bring? And it'd be interesting. We've seen JP win it, like his closest allies. We've seen JP win it twice. We've seen Zach Hamilton win it. But we haven't seen Vampiro win it yet. He's only ever got 1 shot at winning it. Did not do it. Lost to Dragunov. But now gets a shot here at the NWO. And that's the other part of this. You got the corporate syndicate. Can they take a title belt from the NWO? NWO right now coming out in force with the current WCW Cruiserweight Champion. Can he defend the belt here tonight? It's going to be interesting, too, in 2K25. The WCW will have a few more exclusive characters, like a few more characters. There'll be some other characters that are out, absolutely. They'll also have some more exclusive characters to where you got to come to WCW to see the likes of them. It'll be interesting. It's a big idea. Like, I'm excited. I'm getting more excited about it. What's going on, Temple? Welcome to the stream.
Introducing the challenger from Columbus, Georgia, weighing in at 205 pounds, one half of the Universal World Heavyweights Tag Team Champions, the Snake the Air. Oh!
We're going to be getting the Bloodline version. What's going on, Solo? Welcome to the stream, brother.
Weighing in at 203 pounds, the WCW Cruiserweight Champion, Kid Watson.
It's absolutely crazy. Solo tonight, Jay Savage gonna get to step in the steel cage with Blaze McCoy. Steel cages you don't typically see on WCW. I've never liked how they've gone, so we are gonna test it here tonight. Hopefully it becomes a great battle one way or the other. But Jay Savage getting ready to take on Stone Cold Steve Austin in about 3 episodes from now. We're going to have the TWC show next. Then we're going to have the Nitro show. And then it is going to be the Monday Night Wars show, where the Universal World title, currently held by Stone Cold Steve Austin, will take place against Jay Savage. Jay Savage right now in some matches, doing some things. And we've seen him do a couple things where he's like, no, this isn't the deal. So it looks like he might be saved himself, even though Eric Bischoff is putting himself in the mix in that way. That is what I'm talking about. Right there, Jay Savage, solo season, becoming a member of the Bark Squad. And guys, too, memberships really reasonable rates. 4 different things for whatever fits your budget the best. Anywhere from $3 to $10 a month. And every dollar, again, goes back into the channel. Now, Vipiro getting off to a quick start against Kempty Watson. Really in control of the match. And we have seen a lot of this in Kempty's matches, where the opponent gets off to a fast start. Kempty kind of takes the initial barrage, the initial assault, lets him almost build up the confidence and then get it turned around. However, we have seen Vipiro absolutely dominating people here as of late as well. So, which one is actually going on? We don't know. We're definitely going to have to wait and see. Also, guys, if you guys haven't seen what goes on, go check out Solo Season Universe. We have a lot of people that are friends of the channel, but we also have some partners of the channel. Solo, absolutely one of the partners of the channel. So go check it out. Very interesting, very storyline driven stuff, and it is amazing. Now, title belt will not change hands on a count out. We got to say that, but I also believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe this is one of those count outs where it's a 20 count and not a 10 count. Look at this. Vipiro getting up and going coast to coast, but kind of pays a little bit of a price himself by doing that. Kempty gets up and yowzas, snake bite. 1, 2, 3, and we have a brand new WCW Cruiserweight Champion.
Here is your winner and new WCW Cruiserweight Champion, the Snake the Air. Oh!
Now, it is funny because I said this, but 2 of his allies have also won the Cruiserweight title. Vipiro now joining those 2 in winning that title belt. Again, JP, the one who defended it for the longest. We thought we might start seeing Kempty having a shot at moving up, but Vipero of the Corporate Syndicate steps in, stops Kempty Watson of the New World Order before he even approached the record of the Corporate Syndicate holding that title. So, hats off to him. Yeah, there's not many people that can pull it off. Jakai can, Vipero, I think that's almost it. Now, you can see Alacron going to get a shot here tonight. This is an alphabetical order, not the order of it being released. We don't know what that order is. But Alacron, Allison Wagner, Angela Star, a lot of A's. Awesome Christina, Jade Cargill, going to get to see her tonight. Monica Monroe, haven't seen her in a minute. Rapentia, Storm Steele, better known as the Sorceress, T. Jones, and Yuri Walker. Remember, and this is crazy, Rapentia holds 4 title belts right now. Never seen anything like it.
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the 2 superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 10 superstars have entered the ring. Elimination occurs when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania!
No, that's absolutely right. I would say what I envisioned, we're so far beyond what I set out to do. And that comes with, like, getting with other content creators. Another one, like, highly respected, SWW. Is another one. Love watching his stuff. Love watching what he does. Blaze McCoy, obviously. Temple does. And Temple's starting to, where he's doing his own commentary now, too. So, yeah, it's crazy. Every single one of us does things a little bit differently.
First, from Berlin, Germany,
but does things a little bit differently, and that's what I like watching. Like, same idea, done completely different. So, yeah, it's very interesting. It's interesting how titles work in everyone. Titles absolutely matter in the WCW. They give your character boosts. And then there's residual boosts. So, winning a world title has a residual effect on your character stats going forward. That's how you start building. You know, for instance, Stone Cold just didn't come out and was Stone Cold. You don't come out and get to be Totes My Goats or get to be Jay Savage. It builds. You got to build your way up and work your way through. And, you know, it gets to a point where then, yeah, okay, maybe you're the best. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody loses. Everybody loses. You got to find the story in the loss, though. Well, champ, what did you miss? You might want to go back and watch the last match.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2, representing the Union from Kyoto, Japan, the Pitbull, Yuri Walker.
Now, we have seen people win from the number 1 position. That is what I like about the 10-person Rumbles. Like I said, moving forward in 2K25, every month we are going to have a 30-man women and a 30-man men Royal Rumble every single month. It's not going to be like a pay-per-view. It is going to be specifically one 30-man Rumble, one 30-woman Rumble. That is it. It's going to be like a special show, like a Saturday Night Wrestling, but we're going to do it once a month. We're going to call it the Royal Rumble for March, the Royal Rumble for April, the Royal Rumble for May. You get the idea, right? There will be title shots involved in that. Like whoever wins comes out the other side and gets a title shot. Now, we're still going to have our 10-woman Rumble champion. We're still going to have our 10-man Rumble champion. Like, that's not going to change. But because we've got the TWC now, it is going to be interesting in the fact that the WCW Special Series title belts will mostly be fought for. You might see them on a Nitro and a Thunder here and there, but will mostly be fought for on the TWC program. So yeah, going to be interesting as far as that goes moving forward. Solo, in case you missed it, I hope you're still here and I hope you're listening, because this, what I'm about to say, is amazing. The creative director of 2K25, Lionel Jinx, confirmed that you can now have 2-day PLE events. You can schedule the PLE event on Saturday or on Sunday. Now, I don't know if you can schedule a regular show anymore on Saturday. I don't know what that means because I haven't seen it. He just kind of breezed over that in an interview. I had to rewind it multiple times. I left the link in my Discord in the general chat to the video. It is at basically the 5-minute mark, I think. I think it's 4:59 or something, but 4:50 or 5:50. It's at one of those marks where he'll start talking about it. But absolutely crazy. What? Immediately the champion comes in. Rapincha, the current 10 women champion, comes in and Monica tries to throw her right out. Now, Monica has won the 10 women's Rumble championship before, a PLE pay-per-view. So you could have, as an example, whoa, both ladies tried to get her out, but she fought through that as well. You can have a night 1 WrestleMania and a night 2 WrestleMania. Back to back. Just like they do in real life. You can now do it in the calendar. So there's been some calendar fixes. Because of that, it makes me wonder if they fixed a lot of the spaghetti code that was in Universe Mode. Oh, why did Yuri let her off the hook? Monica on the verge of getting out of the match, but let her off the hook. Also, Solo, Awesome Christina. This is the one I was talking about replacing with Crimson. She used to have a mask on, but I've taken the mask off since then. But it could go right back on, to be fair. So right now, we have seen in some of these, like for instances, where people get put like right out or right in or right, and it goes quickly. But right now in this particular one, it seems like these women have slowed it down, have slowed the roll. But can they get it turned around? We have seen people win from the number 1 and 2 position. We've seen them start the match and win the belt. So that's why I like the 10 Rumble people. But like I was saying at the top of the Rumble, Rapincha, the 10 women Rumble champion, also the Outlaw champion, also the WCW Women's Tag Team champion, also the Universal Tag Team champion. So currently holding 4 belts, which didn't even know that was what was going on. And look at that, fights right through it. Said in case you didn't know, Rapincha's a fiddle player too. And gets out of that. Monica now chasing her over to the corner, but Rapincha getting over to the corner. Monica now has her eyes set back on Yuri. Yuri was handling Awesome Christina, and now Awesome Christina looked like she was trying to make her way over to Rapincha. Rapincha now trying, with the help of Yuri, trying to get Awesome Christina out, but look at this. Awesome Christina AC does a push-up on the rope, kind of gets the balance off a little bit. Rapincha like right back to it. She says, if that didn't work, let me try this, and eliminates her. So Rapincha puts AC out of the match. But Rapincha is going to have a long road to hold on to this 10-woman Rumble title. Yeah, it's one of the biggest things that I've heard coming out of that. Like, promos are back. So he said his two favorite things were promos were back and you can now have a PLE on night 1 and night 2 on a Saturday, basically. Yeah, like I was hoping that we'd get more information. I thought it Up, Down, Down also did a thing where they kind of had a much longer gameplay reveal of the Underground. That's interesting. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. It's not exactly our style right now, but it could turn into a style. You know what I mean? So don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But I'd much rather have more options than not enough options. You know what I mean? And look at these three women just getting after it. Finally, a fourth woman getting ready to come in. Yuri putting Rapincha up. Lung blower. And it looks, and it is. We've seen her make her debut, but she has been injured and is still currently injured. This should be the last day she's injured, however. She's either healthy again or not, but Alacron now. And Alacron is a very interesting wrestler. You can see right there, just off the one move, she has got some different moves, some different grooves, and like a scorpion, can sting you from just about anywhere. Rapincha now trying to get Monica Monroe out. Can she do it? And she does. Now trying to get Yuri out. Little double team action. Yuri though, whoa, holds on. And fights through. Now, I'm going to tell you what, if these ladies do not find a way to get Rapincha out of here, and I mean out of here soon, they are going to F around and find out, and she is going to find a way to keep that title belt around her waist. I'm telling you, you know, when I talked to Melinda Gutierrez about it backstage, I said, I can't believe that Rapincha has so many title belts, and she said, look, she's Russian. She likes collecting shiny objects, and she doesn't like letting them go. And so far, that is proven to be the truth. Yeah, now, when I saw that, I kind of thought of your show, Temple, the Underground. Like, I was like, that might be like right up the alley, you know what I mean? I could see you probably doing something with that, whereas what I'm doing, it doesn't really fit into what we're doing. Specialty match here and there, but it doesn't fit in exactly. But maybe we find a way after getting to see it and play around with it and test it, maybe we find something to do with it, you know what I mean? I am 2 Prime Time. I am so looking forward to the TWC. I was going to wait till 2K25, but there's just too many reasons to start it right now. So now Angela started trying to end the night, but look at this. Yuri is like the queen of saving people right now. And I've just got a funny feeling that no good deed is going to go unpunished. Like, Yuri, it's going to backfire on her before too long. Or maybe she just wants to be the one that eliminates Rapincha. She wants to be the one that takes the champion out. But, like, if it's me, I wouldn't care. Oh, here we go. Holocron, the newest member in the female division, takes out the champ. So, Rapunzel down to only 3 titles now. Go figure that one out. Guys, remember, while we got a chance, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, share the video. Probably one of the more important things you can do all day is sharing the video. If you so choose, become a member of the channel. We've got 4 very affordable monthly options, but everything else is free. Subscribing, liking, turning on the bell notifications. If you don't have a YouTube account, it is absolutely free. Get you a YouTube account, subscribe to the channel. There are 12,000 of you out there watching, unique viewers. 12,000 every 90 days. It fluctuates between 12 and 16,000 to be fair, but 12,000 of you out there. Make a thing and subscribe to the channel. It's free. It costs you nothing, and then you get to see every time we go live. You get to get notified every time we go live. Even if you don't want to be in, you just enjoy watching, you don't want to be a part of the show, you don't want to put your name in the chat, you don't, join the Discord. Great community to get involved with. Yeah, it's based on wrestling, but we talk about a lot more than just wrestling stuff. It's a very solid, tight-knit community. If you need help, you need people to talk to, you came to the right place. Plus, we got a lot of veterans also. Been through a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of people that have been through a lot of things, a lot of traumatic things. This is the right place. You need somebody to talk to, come check us out. We do more than just talk wrestling. I'm telling you, I am digging Angela Starr's new look. Who is this coming down? It is. We haven't seen her in a while. That's why I didn't recognize her. But it is the right hand of Witcher, the sorceress, back in a WCW ring. And you got to wonder, is she, because she seems to be a prime candidate. You have Holocron, who just eliminates Yuri. Holocron trying to show you why maybe she doesn't need to just be in the TWC, but maybe she needs to be in the WCW as well. Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody! Holocron ducking again and immediately getting out the sorceress. I can tell you what, I know the groups are looking at Holocron right now, and they're probably trying to figure out, how do we get this woman in our company, in our faction, in our whatever. But Holocron eliminating Rapunzel, then Yuri, then the sorceress, now working on Angela. And look, almost like she definitely has some discipline, because I don't think she figured she could have made it over in time. So playing it safe, kind of hung back. And now Angela starts taking her over to the corner and trying to get her back out. And guys, look, there are guys out there like Jesse the Jackhammer. If you guys want to be in the WCW, and you're not, and you've been here, and you're into things all the time, get into my Discord and message me. Or message me on Discord. Let's talk about it, and let's get you in. So now Jade Cargill making her way down to the ring. Holocron trying to get her out, and look, the double team move. Can they get Angela Starr out? I thought they got her out, but they do not. Angela Starr fighting both of them. And then Angela Starr talking all kinds of trash to him. Says, I know you just tried to get me out, but it didn't work. She's like, John Cena, you can't see me, right? Well, see this. But I gotta tell you what, like, this isn't a normal match, don't get me wrong. So, it is hard to decide on some things, but Alacron right now, kind of going boss lady on some people. Not just holding her own, but dominating her own. And eliminates Angela Starr. T. Jones gets in, and she has to be sitting back in the back going, man, I see what this lady is doing to everybody. I see what this woman is doing. We got to get in and get her out. But Jade Cargill knows a few things about T. Jones as well. Now, Jade, haven't seen a lot from her either. Kind of had a brief shot, like a brief little doorway to the Women's World Championship. Didn't quite work out, but look at the strength of Jade already trying to get, not just trying, just got TJ out, said, hey, you out of here. You gone. You done. And that is not easy to do to the likes of a T. Jones. But look at this. And this is what I'm talking about. I cannot believe that Alacron is absolutely holding her own right here. And look at the speed of which she does these moves on another level. We know there is only one competitor left, and that is Allison Wagner. So she should be coming back out. Will it be a triple threat? Or will it be a one-on-one? Will one of these ladies eliminate the other before Allison can make it to the ring? Now, you look at the size of Jade, you look at the size of Alacron, I do not think she's going to be able to get her up. And doesn't and can't get her up. But look, she is still recovers quick, puts Jade in between her and Allison Wagner. So kind of blocking, but look, Allison says, let me show you what long legs do, and it closes the gap really quick. And she put boots upside her head. She put those boots upside her head. And Jade's like, hey, I get it, but I can get you up on top. That is how I eliminated the last lady. So Allison fighting, though. And I'm telling you what, I'm getting pretty impressed by Alacron in this match. Like, regardless of what's going on, I can definitely see her getting some title shots and maybe even a shot again at the Women's World Championship on the TWC. But finally, Jade Cargill eliminates Alacron. So but no matter what happens, we are about to have a brand new 10-women Rumble champion. But Alacron, absolutely amazing showing here tonight, eliminating Rapincha, Yuri, the Sorceress, Angela Starr, before finally getting eliminated by Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill, entrant number 8, Allison, the final entrant into this 10-woman Rumble match. And now these two ladies getting after it. And Allison talking that smack. Will the NWO, even though they lost the Cruiserweight title, will they find a way to bring home a title belt here in this Rumble match? And look, Jade says, hey, you're not going to be talking smack to me the whole time. I'm going to talk it right on back. Talk it right on back and talk to Teddy Bear. She does not get her out. Allison tries to come back and forth. These two women go like a merry-go-round. Where they stop, nobody knows. And the big boot finally ends the night of Allison Wagner. Jade is your brand new WCW Special Series 10 Women Rumble Champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WCW Underground Non-Stop Champion, Jade Cargill.
Yeah, double champ Vipiro. I'm telling you, I told you a few episodes ago, Vipiro is back, and back in a big way. And if you thought Digital Dogs was one of the most physically imposing and intimidating superstars on the roster, wait until 2K25. You won't say one of, you're going to say the when we get done with Digital. Because of the new giant mechanics. Oh, I can't wait. There are things I can wait for, and there are things that I can't wait for. Now, we're going to enjoy it all the way up to there. We'll talk about this afterwards too. We'll talk about a few things after the stream. So when I'm saying goodbye, don't leave. You guys should know by now there's always bonus footage.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the WCW Women's Extreme Championship.
The digital, so now in the game, you see the area around the ring, the barrier around the ring. They now have the digital boards. So you can put digital boards around the ring, which is pretty cool. The neat thing about that, they're not indestructible. They can take damage, so it's pretty cool. I always look back at my old videos, Temple. Always. I'm currently rewatching all the way back. I talk about it a lot because that's what happens. If you do it, I look back and I'm like, wow. It started out horrendous and went to terrible and went to then went to okay, then went to, it's like better, went to good, and it just gets better. You know what I mean? So, you got to watch the old stuff to understand. I don't just watch it to hear my commentary, but I watch it to see some of the storylines that maybe I miss. I watch every episode immediately twice after it happens. I go back and I watch it. It helps me get better, and it helps me catch the things I miss. Because, look, my screen is so big. So I might be looking over here at something, and then all of a sudden, bam, something's going on over here, but I miss it because I'm commentating on the thing that's happening right over here. So you watch that. Sometimes there's a 3 count, and because I've got all this stuff going on, there's all these inputs over. If you guys have joined the Discord, you guys have seen my setup. I got multiple screens. There's a lot of things happening. 4 different screens. We got the lights going on. Soon we're going to add the soundboard. Soon I'm also going to add, which it's going to be another level of presentation when I add the stream deck.
Introducing the challenger from Shangri-La, Pee-wee.
I'm going to be reaching out to some of you.
Your opponent from Manchester, New Hampshire, the WCW Women's Extreme Champion, the Specialist, Van Nelson Lady.
You know, and another reason why, hey, why would I become a member of the channel? This isn't even written in the perks, but again, there are going to be dark shows where it's going to be member-only streams. So again, for $2.99 a month, you can become a member. For $9.99 a month, you can become a member. $6.99, $4.99. 4 different options. You can become a member. There's going to be member-only streams, and I'm going to be reaching out to members and sending you a script if you want to do it. Like you have to agree to do it. And I'm going to have you guys cut commercials. I'm going to do a private member-only stream and have every one of you guys get in and cut a commercial so that I have the video. I'm going to hack it up. I'm going to put it on the thing, and then there's going to be commercials inside. I'm telling you, there's a lot of ideas, guys. I'm just telling you, become a member of the channel. It is going to be worth it. It's worth it now, but like it's going to be worth it. You guys also get access to all the early videos. There's a video that's coming out on Saturday that shows the corporation all the way back and who was in it all the way back in season 1, just showing you that nothing is an accident that happens in our universe. But that is neither here nor there. Penny tonight getting a chance to get after. Again, this is a corporate syndicate versus the New World Order. We have seen the corporate syndicate win when it mattered, winning the Cruiserweight title belt here tonight. Can they also win the women's hardcore title? They've got a shot to do it here tonight. Then in the main event, Totes McGoats and Chase Wagner of the NWO have a chance at Rowdy and GC Rock to take the WCW titles from the corporate syndicate and bring them to the NWO. So lots of crazy stuff going on right now. And look at this, not her finishing move, but definitely a strong move. Extreme Rules going on in this match. Penny looking right now like she's getting the best of the hardcore champion. But I'm going to tell you right now, do not count the crazy medic out. Man, I'm going to tell you guys what, too. In real life, Vanessa LeVay, what she does puts every single one of us to shame. Her real life job, she does things and goes places. They call her when other people say no, and then they call her and her team. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, absolutely, Jesse. You can absolutely promote your company. Guys, and to Jesse Jackhammer, a promoter of his own show. So make sure you go check that out as well. Yeah, and that's the crazy thing about some of the stuff. I don't understand why these type of shows don't have more interest from sponsors. Dumb. In between every single episode or every single match, I can plug sponsor stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense why sponsors aren't reaching out and doing stuff. This is the perfect format for it. This is the closest to TV format thing that is going out there. Oh, Penny tried to make the ladder bridge. Could not get that going. Oh, look at this. Penny calling off the dogs. Vanessa looks over at the announcers, and Penny takes advantage of that and puts that boot right up underneath the chin. Now, here's what I wish they would do, just for a second. You saw him set the ladder up. I wish they would go jump off the ladder. That's the one thing missing with the AI. So Penny, after taking all those chair shots, almost put out of that match right there by Vanessa. Vanessa now grabbing the kendo stick. Penny doesn't see her coming, and here Penny goes again. This is going to be the downfall of Penny. And finally, Vanessa breaks the kendo stick upside her head. Right on top of the old scunion. Gave her a scunion duster right there. My dad used to call them brain dusters. You mess up in church, that type of thing, and bam, right upside your head. You're like, what? What was that about? You didn't have to ask. You knew what it was about. And here we go. This might be it. Did Vanessa retain the hardcore title? She does. Vanessa, you're still WCW Women's Hardcore Champion.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Women's Extreme Champion, the Specialist Van Nelson Lady.
Oh, I totally agree. You look at Solo Season Universe Blaze, the SWW, you look at what R2K's doing, you look at what Temple's doing. Sorry, I keep looking at a different name, and I'm trying to say Temple. But you look at what Temple's doing. You look at these shows, they're all set up. Everybody, every single person that I've named, and more. There's quite a few breakoff programs from the LTD. People that kind of started there, and now they've got their own shows that they're doing their own thing. All of them. There's 3 additional shows, but all of them have the talent to do it. You know what I mean? Absolutely have the talent to do it. You know, it's funny because you look at King Sam, Prime, speaking of what you just said, you look at King Sam, and King Sam has this amazing idea where he wants to bring together all the E-Federation wrestlers and all the E-Federation owners. I was like, yeah, you could do that, but here's the problem. That's a lot of people that would have to then get along. And because of the competitive nature of it, in some people's minds, that could fall apart and go south quickly. Right now, I think a lot of things work because we can control what happens. Like, we can pump it up and we can bring it back down. Like, so. But yeah, I mean, it's a big idea. It is an absolutely big idea, and it could be the next step, not for all E-Federations, but for certain E-Federations to come together and be able to work together. You know, there's a couple that they tried coming together, and it did not turn out well. It turned out very badly. Like, it just did. So it's one of those things where I was a lot more hopeful for something like that happening. Now, another big idea, and I think this is what you're actually talking about, Prime. It would be interesting if there was an E-Federation channel that ran like a TV station where certain E-Federations had their time slots. Now, maybe they did it on their channel, right? They had their thing on their channel and then sent the videos to them to then plug into their time slots. And then though that one channel, that E-Federation channel, promoted the other individual channels. Anyway, I've got a lot of big ideas. But that sounds like something for a podcast. Now, I typically don't have these on here because they have just been terrible. They've, like, for whatever reason, last couple years.
The following is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 269 pounds, King
But you can see Jay Savage absolutely changing the branding on this outfit. I couldn't keep the outfit off him. Every time I tried to put something else on, he would put it on. Matter of fact, he's not even supposed to be wearing it in this. But you see what he wants to wear, and that's what he wears. So He's actually was supposed to be debuting a whole new hairstyle and a whole new look, but not in this match. But these cage matches have been terrible. They've gone too fast, not enough drama, not enough this, not enough that. So we're going to try it again with our current sliders. We're going to try it again and see if this can't be a show. And if two guys could put on the show, you got to believe it's Jay Savage and Blaze McCoy.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 297 pounds, the WCW Underground Impact Champion, Blaze McCoy.
So Blaze walking down to the ring, the current WCW 10-man Rumble Championship. We saw the women fight for that title here tonight. Blaze, the current champion, a member of the corporate syndicate. Jay Savage, a member of the New World Order. So again, the NWO and the corporate syndicate going to face off and then have a tiebreaker match in the finale. Now, we have seen one non-title match go to the NWO. We've seen one title match go to the NWO and one title match go to the corporate syndicate. Non-title match here. Can Blaze find a way to tie it up, at least for the night? You can see that steel cage coming down around. And you're starting to see both of these men having some bad intentions. But will it be a banger? That's what we want to see here tonight. Can these two break the mold and just absolutely tear up this cage and tear up this cage match? Goes, rolls up the leg. And you can tell Blaze probably could have kicked out a little bit quicker with it being so early in the match, but waiting for the referee, who I think was probably a little bit in shock that it was even going on. Blaze now getting to his feet. Jay Savage, though, getting up to the top. Blaze having to crawl up after him. Jay Savage trying to fight him off, and look at the state of this. NWO trying to put a quick end to this night, but Blaze not having it. Fighting back through. Can he get Jay Savage back into the ring? Savage almost ending this and doing exactly what I said typically happens, but these two, and it's why they're in this match, not wanting it to happen. Blaze getting Jay Savage back into the ring now. Blaze trying to get on back out of here. And going a different way with it, but look at that. Savage catches Blaze riding dirty in the corner. And this is the part of the AI, like, just to step out of it for a second, but a part of the AI, I wish before it was possible to climb out of the ring, a certain damage threshold had to be met. Even though me and you can't see it, it is still there. I wish that damage threshold would have to be met before they even attempted it. That would make these matches much better, AI versus AI. Yeah, he's definitely got the Blitzburg colors going on. Definitely a fan of the Steelers, that is for sure. Jay Savage, though. And Jay Savage seems to be one of those wrestlers that really excels in the specialty type matches. Really seems to be able to use that space and use that space well. Picks up Blaze and again stays on top of the action, starting to understand, like, hey, I'm going to have to wear Blaze down if I got any shot of getting up on out of here. And here we go, the tripletta, the triple butterfly made famous by Jay Savage, took a move that nobody believed could be a finisher and made it into one. Now, not even trying to get out of the ring, Gonna try to put the 3-count kibosh on him, and does. Jay Savage coming out, your winner.
Here is your winner, Jay Savage.
So Jay Savage, we talked about it in the last episode. We talked about it at the top of this episode. Jay Savage getting ready for his Universal World title shot against Stone Cold Steve Austin. Last Monday Nitro didn't go his way. Tonight going his way a little bit more as he prepares for that match. Now we are getting down, or we are down to it. We aren't getting anywhere. We are down to the final match of the evening, the main event. A 2-on-2 tag team elimination match. That means for either team to win, they've got to eliminate both members of the other team. So Totes My Goats, Jay Savage, gonna manage them, but Totes My Goats and Jace Wagner, the brother duos, getting back together again, forming the tag team, gonna face off against Rowdy and GC Rock. Yeah, totally agree, Prime. I totally agree. I'm gonna have to play with the match types and just see if I can do something a little bit more with them. So we talked about it, but the leader of the NWO and the former leader, really, of D-Generation X coming back together under the brand new banner, under the new colors of the New World Order, making their way down to the ring, but being also escorted down by Jay Savage. But Totes, the current Universal $1 million champion. And could we maybe see some of that? Maybe could we see Rowdy putting the world title on the line? Maybe Totes putting the Universal $1 million title on the line. We have seen that match before. Maybe is that what's kind of setting up at the next pay-per-view? We'll definitely have to wait and see. Now, it is interesting that they are challenging GC Rock and Rowdy Hunt for the tag titles. If they can win it, it does. Not a lot for Rowdy, but it does kind of hurt the boost GC Rock has right now. When you get kind of to the level of where Rowdy is at, to the level of where Totes is at, the boosts aren't as big. Because there is a max cap. So once you're kind of close to that cap, you know, you win a title, maybe you get a point or two, but you're not getting the 5, 10, 15 points, depending on what kind of title it is. 7, 6, you know, whatever it is. But you're not getting that same boost, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because you already have the points because of what you've done. So it is very interesting from that perspective. And even the likes of GC Rock now, especially when we start adding back in our entire title history, we are going to be changing kind of how those boosts work and how they do, because that adds a lot of history and a lot of residual boosts to our current wrestlers.
The following contest is an elimination match and is for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 505 pounds. The NWO. And their opponents at a combined weight of 581 pounds. The WCW World Tag Team Champions, the Corporation.
You know, that's another big idea. Maybe we do that. Maybe when we hit 100 members, we'll hold a tournament for tag team titles. And we'll buy 2 tag team title belts. Probably these ones, to be fair. But we'll buy 2 tag team title belts and have a tag team tournament, and I mail it to the tag team partners. That'd be interesting also. I'm telling you, sky's the limit, guys, for what we can do. So Jace Wagner and GC Rock starting this thing off. Now, it's interesting because G has had a pretty amazing career. Recently kind of set back a little bit, but now with the corporate syndicate going on, right back in the spotlight, card really kind of filling back up again. And Jace has been on this one where like he has had massive success and massive unsuccess, like peaks and valleys, not a lot of the in-between. So looking to get a little stabilization here in the New World Order. Can they provide that, or will it just keep going? And you'd think it must be 2K24. This has been over 19, 22, 23, and now 24. So it is a little bit amazing that some of these guys still kind of stay on the same thing. There's a lot of things that change every single year, so it's hard to make everybody right where they were at. Now, as part of the elimination, if this countout occurs, they will both be eliminated at the same time, or whoever gets counted out. Totes realizing that, getting back in the ring. GC Rock following, tripping him up just a bit, and then turns it back around to stay in control. Jay Savage now going under the ring, getting a chair and just letting it stay out here. Rot-row raggy, chugga-chugga rot-row. GC Rock coming down the tracks, absolutely taking the face of Totes Magos, giving him that nice clean shave. Totes whips him over into the corner, tries to kind of be a bit of a smart aleck right there and try to whip GC Rock in his own corner in front of Rowdy. But that backfires, and here we go again. If you saw the train one time, now you've seen it twice. Rowdy getting a close-up shot of that and now getting tagged in. At the end of the day, too, it's these two guys really that has started this whole fiasco with the corporate syndicate, with the New World Order splitting up the Horsemen. These two are absolutely at the base of the problem. Rowdy now goes, rolls up the leg, and gets a 1 count. JP, the VP, getting up there looking like he's telling GC Rock a little something something. 1. Pretty sure Rowdy could have kicked out of that, but GC getting in just to make sure. And look at this. Why is JP the VP? Because JP gets involved, distracts Totes, and allows Rowdy to get back in control. Tags in his tag team partner. Double team action going right there. And here we go. Big jumping, swinging neck breaker on Totes. Totes has got to find a way to get out of this match and get Jace Wagner tagged back in. But maybe not before getting a rockopotamus for his troubles. But Totes stops it. And brings GC Rock over into the corner, but it looked like Totes was about to eat a rockopotamus right there. G, again, back in control, and again, back with the double team moves. You can see why these two guys are the current WCW World Tag Team Champions. They are working very well together. And even though, look at this, JP again getting involved and distracting Jace. And then not just distracting Jace, but distracting the referee as well. JP getting paid overtime here tonight. And Jace, look, Jace is in, gets things under control and tags Totes back in. I don't know if that's the best move. Like, Totes has not been out that long. Rowdy eats that DDT, no-sells it, and Totes says, hey, maybe you no-sell this. And he does. He says, I will. You were welcome. And you can see Totes moving a lot slower. Totes moving a lot slower than he has been moving. Rowdy and Totes going to work on the opposing tag partners right now. Rowdy playing it up to the crowd. Totes sees him, rolls out of the ring though. And I don't think Rowdy saw him coming. Totes got out of the ring, delivered this to one, and then delivers it to Rowdy on the outside. Jace looking like he's getting a kendo stick, throws it at Rowdy and hits him with it. And look at this. This is Totes' finisher. One of them anyway. Referee up to a 7 count. And these two might both get eliminated. Jace blocks Rowdy and Tonks! Jace not only blocked Rowdy, but also blocked Totes. Totes eliminated out of the match. Now it is down to just Jace Wagner hits Rowdy with the Jace of Spades. GC Rock getting in to break that up. And even though Jay Savage is down there, still Jace Wagner kind of like on an island, having to fight both guys. That is Jace Wagner. And there it is. That is Rowdy's finisher. That might just do it. And it does. Rowdy and GC Rock retain the WCW Tag Team titles.
And still WCW World Tag Team Champions, the Corporation.
But you could see right there at the end, or right there where Jace tries to block Rowdy but ends up really blocking Totes. Was there some meaning behind that, or was it just one of those things where it's been a minute and they've been rusty? They're just a little bit rusty. They don't know what, it's going to take a match or two to get them, going again as a tag team. That we don't know. We do know Jace Wagner better at being in tag teams, but then ends up being the one to block Totes from getting in and getting eliminated. So maybe Jace, maybe he's on the payroll for the corporate syndicate. Maybe it was an oopsie daisy. I know in the NWO they don't like too many whoopsie daisies, so definitely something we're going to have to keep an eye on. Now, that was the last match of the evening. Let's look, though, at a couple of things. A couple of bonus things in the news and see what we can see. Let's see what's going on. Is there any injuries? Did people get over injuries? That's what I'm saying. I'm starting to think that something happened. So that is interesting. Alacron cleared by the medical staff today, and then immediately she is in that 10 women Rumble match. So very interesting there. with that. Let's look, because look, I told you the very next show is going to be the TWC. So that is going to be, I've been waiting for this one. I'm very excited for this particular one. What we want to do, though, go in, edit shows. I want to double check something. We want that one right there. "43 participants. We are going to determine who the tag team champions in both the men and the women's. One of the world titles should be on the line too. So it'll be an interesting show. Very, very much looking forward to seeing what happens with that. Matter of fact, you can kind of look at right now. Look at that setup. I like that. So let's go in here. We will immediately, let's put the championship on the line for the women. I might even like the idea of opening with the men's tag team title. Let's just look here real quick. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. We'll go through and we'll figure out how the match all plays out, how all that stuff plays out. But guys, I think what we'll do is I'll save all the talk we would talk about at the end. We'll save it for a podcast style thing. We'll see when Jay Savage is available, and we'll kind of talk about some of the cool things that are coming out in WWE 2K25, some of the things that are getting verified, and what it means for the titles. We'll talk about, maybe even get a couple of the other E-Federation owners on, and just talk about some other things too. It'd be a fun show. We are going to be doing that. Blaze McCoy will be hosting it, so it will be very interesting to see the KAW Summit, not next weekend, but the weekend after. He's going to start having a series called the KAW, or the Creator Summit, CAW Summit, where E-Federation owners, we're going to get together and we're going to talk. Not so much about what's coming out in the new game, not what we don't like about this game, but how we run our E-Federations, what we do, what they mean, and our ideas on some other things. So it should be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to it. But guys, that is going to do it for us here today. Remember, drop the likes on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification at the same time we go live. Share the video. If you are one of the 12,000 people watching that are not subscribed, and you don't have a YouTube account, just get a YouTube account. That's all you got to do. It's free. That's what kind of version it is. When you're looking at, like, hey, what is it? Oh, let me tell you, it's free. So go, get you a YouTube account, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and then you know when we go live. That is all free. If you guys do want to monetarily donate, you want to be a member, or you want to be in the WCW, one of the member perks, at least for now, is becoming a member, or becoming a wrestler inside the WCW Universe. Now, let me tell you this. Let's get this one out of the way so that you understand. I get really sketchy when Joe comes to me and says, hey, I want to be a part of the universe, and I say, okay, and he goes, hey, upload Tiffany's KAW. I'm like, okay. It doesn't feel to me like you then are part of the universe. It feels like this other thing is part of the universe, and I don't even take, it's just, it's not, I don't take it that personal. You know what I mean? I like seeing Digital Dogs in the stream, and then Digital Dogs Wrestler on here. Like that I get. You know what I mean? I like it being you, or something based kind of on you. or something nothing like you, but it has your name. You know what I mean? But where you've taken ownership of it, not the other way around. Like, it just, I don't know. I lose interest very fast. Good example. Whoever, when we had the Hanzo Musashi, have you ever seen Hanzo Musashi in the chat? You haven't. So you saw him in a couple episodes. I really tried, but I couldn't even get into it. So I just gone. Like, I can't do it. So when I'm bringing you guys in, if you want to come in, Logan wants to come in. I want to name your character Logan Windsor. You know what I mean? That's what I want to name it. Solo season, right? That's the title, but his character's name is Jay Savage. I get it. Vipiro. It's Vipiro. But I get the Jay Savage part. We have another, I can't pronounce the name, but the last part of it's Jer. But Raymond Jones, I think. But anyway, first name is Raymond. The name of his character is Raymond backwards. Like, there are things, right? Prime time, Sammy Shaw, but that is prime time, you know what I mean? So typically one COB per person. We have a lot of people wanting to get in, and as it grows, that's going to be even harder to do. Then it's going to be a waiting list. Then we're going to start seeing some of the people that maybe they were a part in the beginning. Maybe they're great wrestlers and great talents. Maybe they're icons of WCW, but because we have so many people in, it starts to force them out. Then it's going to force me to create a Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? We're getting close to that too. You look at some of the characters like an Aussie or Phoenix or a GC Rock or, there's just a bunch of characters that have been here since the beginning. Kedry. We don't see him so much in the channel anymore. I know they watch, and this is why I tell you, if you guys are still watching and you couldn't make it live, just throw a comment up. Hey, Rewatch Gang, Digital Dog's making that famous. Hashtag Rewatch Gang. Love the show. Hated the show. You don't have to love the show to be a part of the thing, but I mean, just be part of the community. Let me know you're watching. That way I know. I'm like, okay, well, if they're still digging it, then let's keep going. If they're not, let's get some of the other people like Logan Windsor. Logan Windsor says, let me get in the thing. I'm shocked Jesse Jackhammer isn't in the thing. And you guys can show up to shows and you don't have to be in it. I'm starting to see a lot of value in maybe not being in so many federations, watching and supporting, but maybe Totes isn't going to be in so many federations in 2K25. I could see some value in that. You know what I mean? Before, I had never let anybody use my COD before this year. And then this year, quite a few people are using it. And it's hard to keep up with because if he's there, I want to add that part to your show. Like, hey, da-da-da-da-da, maybe cut the promo. Nice promos, but you know what I mean? I want to help enhance that. It's hard when I'm in so many different... I can't even keep up. Obviously, we got a few things going on in our own. Like, look, this is just some of the books now. That's just some of them. Here's two more. This is the current season. Like lots of stuff going on, lots of stuff to keep up with. So, yeah, I can see the value of maybe not being in so many. If you could, Witcher, like she's in 6, 7, 8 of them. Why come here to see Witcher if you could see her in 6, 7, 8 different universes? You know what I mean? So, a couple I get, but like so many, I don't know. Now, Witcher's one of those characters that, yeah, if you want to be in on all of them, be in all of them. That's not what I'm saying. But next year, we're going to have some more WCW exclusive characters that I am not going to upload to Community Creations. That way, it makes this part of it unique. I am also going to help Shockwave Wrestling. I am also going to help other E-federations that need to build things like a women's division. I can absolutely help you do that. I'm going to have at least one or maybe even two slots open to do that, where we can create the things. I can upload it, you can download it, I can delete it and move on and then help with the next thing. There are certain things, certain looks, there are things that we can do and ideas. And Solo's doing it right now in his, and he's taking part of what I suggested and then his own thing, which is amazing. That's what you want to do, but taking part of what I suggest and then his own thing, and he's building a women's division right now that it is getting good over there. So guys, support each other. You don't have to necessarily be in the shows. If you want to be. That's not what I'm saying. Be in all the shows. Nothing wrong with that either. So, but get in, support the local league federations. It is a big deal. I used to think I was the only one doing it. And then you meet LTD, you meet Blaze, and then you meet Solo, and then you meet Shockwave Wrestling, and then you meet Sawyer, and then you meet the ladies. There's some ladies that are doing a phenomenal job too that kind of came from Blaze's side that are doing their own things, and there's a couple people on Solo side, and now they're trying to grow their thing, and you're meeting our 2K. So it is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've reached out to a few of you to see if you wanted to be in. And look, I'm not knocking people like, oh yeah, you're watering down your character. No. No, there's no right way. There's no wrong way. There's no in-between way. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Do you, boo. And have fun doing it. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. So, but I know I can go to Shockwave Wrestling and see Iron Taylor. I haven't seen Iron Taylor anywhere else. I'm not saying he's not anywhere else. I know that if I want to see Iron Taylor, I got to go to Shockwave Wrestling. I know if I want to see certain people, like if I want to see the Lord, I got to go to Solo Season Universe to see him. If I want to see Weapon X, I got to go to Solo Season Universe to see him. A couple places Jakai's at, right? Not many, but a couple. So, it's just one of those things where be where you want to be, do what you want to do, especially if you understand how all the universes work, be in all of them. Like, that's nothing wrong with that either. So, but guys, love everything you guys are doing. Remember, show some people some grace today. There's people out there that need it, absolutely. You see the state of our country, and things are getting better. Depends on what country you're in, I guess, but things are getting better around the world. When the United States is stronger, the world starts becoming a much safer place to be. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the whole world right now. Lots of things going on, lots of big ideas and different ideas. Finally, for the love of God, we were getting some new ideas. So we're seeing new ideas in the Federation. We're seeing some new ideas in the world, and I'm very excited about all of it. Love every single one of you. Thank you for what you do. Again, I put this community up against any community out there. Any. And I think our numbers are better. And it's because of you guys. It's what you guys do. It's what you guys bring to the table. I feel like the people, the friends that are the friends of the channel are making us better. I hope we're making them better. I hope we're good partners in that. Good stewards of that, because it means a lot to me. I take ideas from you guys. I make it my own. But I take ideas from every single one of you. And then you see part of that stuff. Like this screen right here. This was Shockwave Wrestling. I saw him do it, and I'm like, that's genius. Obviously, mine's a little different, but still genius. So I'm like, good way to hide the match card when I need a little more shock and awe. If there was going to be a backstage fight or somebody's getting jumped backstage, I don't want to show it and then be like, oh, and then it says fight. Like, that's not... I want the guy to get jumped backstage, you know what I mean? I want it to be an oopsie daisy, like we're seeing something wrong, like something maybe we shouldn't be seeing right now. So, yeah. So I hope we're also being good stewards to the other E-Federation owners out there, to the other people that are making your characters. Maybe you're not running an E-Federation, but you make your characters. I hope we do, and I hope we provide a good playground for you to be in as well. So, anyway, love all you guys. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and we will catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.